Yo, what is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're doing a little walk and talk right now. The day I'm recording this, it is got a little of that fire going on, so we've got poor air quality. So I'm currently walking in heat and smelling fire and seeing clouds. I don't know, it's weird. But anyways, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful start to your week. My goal of today's episode is to talk a little bit about, well, we're in Q3 now, and usually I'm big about habits and setting goals and all of that. So I figured this would be a good episode to kind of recalibrate on that. Before I get started, if this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you so much for trying us out. What do we talk about here in this podcast? A little bit about everything: finances, fitness, general health stuff, what's going on within our businesses. For context or for background, we've got 6 gym locations, bar and restaurant, fitness equipment install and servicing company, and then we also own some real estate as well. So whatever's going on inside those businesses, whatever I'm learning, whatever key takeaways I've got from that, whatever I'm reading, whatever I'm studying and implementing on my own, I'll talk a lot about that. If there's peptides or new things like that, sometimes I'll also discuss peptide supplements, GLP-1s, and all of that as well. So a little bit of everything. But if this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you for trying us out. Feel free, if you enjoy the episode, share it with a friend or family member as well. Help us grow the podcast. If you've been here since day one or anywhere in between, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for, you're the reason that I do this, right? I'm not here to speak to a million people. If that's the case, great. But I'm here to talk to a small group of people that get some value from what I'm saying and can improve their lives and become the best versions of you. That's what I'm all about. I want you to be the best you can be. So without further ado, let's discuss. It is now Q3. If you are new or if you're not, for those of you that don't know, Q3, quarters. Sometimes I listen to business podcasts and they're saying some shit that's over my head and I have no idea what they're saying. So for the very basic level here, Q1, January, February, March, Q2, April, May, June, Q3, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? So when you're in business, you look at the business in quarters, or once you get into business and you figure out, how do I analyze anything? You start looking at quarters. I'll tell you right now, when I first started, I had no idea what the hell a quarter was. I didn't look at anything like that. I was just doing business, right? So, but if you're in a management position or a leadership position or within a business that does monitor by the quarter, you want to set quarterly goals, quarterly rocks, things that you want to accomplish as a business. But I take this down to the personal level as well. So this is not just a podcast about business. So my reminder to you is Q3 is now underway, right? July 1. We're a little bit past that, so I apologize on that. But what are you looking to accomplish here in Q3? Before we get to before you're pushing to get everything done before the end of the year, whether this is, again, for work related or your, what goals did you set January 1? Are they still goals that you want to achieve? Have you reviewed them since you wrote them down on January 1 or since you had those drinks and decided it's a great idea to get a gym membership, right? Like, what are those things that you wanted to accomplish from the beginning of the year? And are we on track? Are we off track? Do we have new goals? Now, whatever you set on January 1, don't worry about it. If you don't want to do them anymore, it's fine. You don't have to hold yourself accountable. I'll say right now, I said I was going to run a half marathon this year. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to hold myself to it. I'm going to say it here in this podcast. So you guys ask me about it when you see me. Once it's not a damn heat wave out here, I am going to get back on track with that. And I got to do it this year. Whether I sign up for one or I just do one on a weekend on my own time, map out a 13.1 or whatever, it is something that I still want to accomplish, just to say I did it. So anyways, what is it you want to accomplish? We're in the middle of the year. We're on the back half now. What do we need to do? Are we, is our health, our general fitness, our workout routine, that 6-pack, that revenue goal, that income goal, that education goal, that maybe you were trying to read so many books, maybe you're trying to, again, learn this thing or that thing, that new skill. Maybe you're like me and you started taking boxing lessons and haven't been back now in a couple months. I actually strained my shoulder, so and I still have shoulder problems, so I haven't gone back, but I've also been very busy with the summertime. So anyways, whatever it is that you want to do, I just want to recalibrate. Now's a good time. It's the beginning of the quarter. What do I have to do? The year's only halfway over. Use it to your advantage. Stay focused, right? I wanted to tell you, when you have a why, when you have something you're working towards, It's much more powerful, much more motivating. So again, I want you to take this time to revisit your goals and get them in front of you and identify what it is that you want out of this year to get to that next goal, right? Something that I like to mention is, what are we trying to accomplish in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to be? What do we want to see? How much money do we want to have saved up? What kind of vehicle or car do we want to, or what kind of vehicle do we want to drive? What do we want our bank account to look like? What do we want our life to look like, right? So you start asking all these kinds of questions, and it doesn't have to be materialistic things, but it's still good to understand what the vision is. Maybe the car you want is just a Honda Civic or a Prius, or a beater with a heater, whatever it is. It's good to have a vision. So when I say what kind of car, I'm not asking you to think of the Lamborghini or the Porsche or whatever. I just want you to think, what is it that I'll be driving in 3 years from now? Will it be the same vehicle, or will I need something different? Will I be traveling more or traveling less? Do I want something more family friendly? Am I going to have kids at that time and I'm going to need something that I can, haul the kids around safely or whatever? So I want you to think of those kind of images on what it is that you want. Do you want to still live where you're living? Do you want a vacation home? Do you want to own a home? Do you want to find a new apartment? Do you want to buy a piece of land so you can build on it someday? Do you want to just have a piece of land to go hunting on? Do you want to, like I said, plan a big family vacation, right? Like, I want you to get down to the very specifics of what you want and think 3 to 5 years out. And then that's where we come back and we start looking at life by the year. And then from the year, we go down to the quarter. Once we go down from the quarter, we go down to the month, right? And then you keep breaking this down. So you got to start macro, right? Big. And then you got to get down to the micro. What's right in front of you? So once you have a clear outline of 3 to 5 years, then we've got this year, then we've got this quarter, this month, right? So you can really start dialing it back. Now, I'm not going to pretend I've got a perfect list of goals in front of me, right? I'm just telling you, if you can get to that level of clarity on what you want, it will help you in your day-to-day. You will wake up with a why. You'll wake up with a reason. My phone is still the vision board I created at the beginning of, I might have created this vision board at the beginning of last year. I still look at it every day. And the background on your phone is one of those things that just kind of blends in. I do try to take some time out and look at that vision board and say, do I still want those things? Do I need to edit that vision board? Or am I just like aware of it without even looking at it at this point, right? So once you have things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to go see and go do, things you want to accomplish for your friends, for your family, for your work, whatever it is, you start waking up with a different level of energy, a different smile on your face, a different pep in your step, if you will. So take the time, it's Q3, review what it is that you want to accomplish and write it down. And it's whatever you want. It's not what anybody else wants, right? Again, this episode is really just to tell you, go define what it is and then have that why. What I've found is that when people have a why, when people have a reason, like within my own businesses, when I give people on my staff a greater vision for where we're headed and why they're a part of that vision and what I can see them becoming someday, they start seeing it themselves, right? It's very easy, speaking to you as a business owner or as an employee, it's very easy to have that employee mindset. It's very easy to get stuck in the day-to-day and not realize what you're doing. And don't get me wrong, you could have a job that you have, I'm not saying go quit your job, but this could be an issue with where you work as well. But you need to have a clear vision as to, why am I doing what I'm doing at this place? Maybe it's a stepping stone thing. Maybe you're a college kid and you're just moving on and this is just like a temporary thing to get you some experience, right? And that's a totally fine why. So go in with a great attitude. You're not here for the money, you're here for the experience and you're here to get to the next level. And this isn't a forever thing. Now, I'm not saying don't keep your mind open, right? I've had my fair share of college kids. I want you to maybe see what's possible with us if it's a great fit, but I'm also not here to trap you and make you stay here. So just a warning, if anybody's listening and you're a college kid on my team, I'm not asking you to stay forever, but I wouldn't mind you keeping your mind open to what it is that could be with us. So make sure you have a why. Make sure your team members have a why. The people around you, make sure they have a vision as to what the hell they're doing and why are they doing it here. So I'm going to end the episode here. I don't want to keep beating the bush, but take this time to self-reflect, evaluate what it is you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish. What's that revenue goal, that income goal, that fitness goal, the steps goal, that, maybe you set a steps goal for the year. Maybe you said, you know what, I'm going to walk, I don't know how many steps you'd walk in a year. I don't know, 10,000 a day times 365 days. A lot of steps. Maybe, what is that? I don't know, a lot of steps. I don't want to say the wrong zero. 3.6, I don't know, 4 million steps a year or whatever that is. Probably gonna sound like an idiot now. Anyways, I'm not gonna worry about it. You guys can tell me I'm an idiot if I'm wrong, but whatever that step goal was, maybe it was like, I want to do 10,000 a day for 365 days a year. That equals X. Maybe you wanted to read so many books. Again, now's the time to get back on track. Don't wait till Q4 and you've got not enough time to do it. I'm telling you right now, anything's possible as long as you put your mind to it. So again, define what it is, get behind it, go be the best you can be. I want you to be 1% better each and every day, and it starts with a clear vision. If you, the last thing I'll leave you off is, you can have anything in the world you want, you just can't have everything. You can't get from point A to point B if you don't know where point B is or what point B is, right? I need you to have a vision. Otherwise, we're just kind of treading water, right? If you want to swim across the pool, and you're just deciding to tread the water, we're not going to get across the pool, right? Like, I just want you to have that clear understanding. So I appreciate you guys so much. Help share the episode, motivate somebody today. Go be the best you can be. Sit down with your friends and family, talk about your goals, create goals with those around you, work with your friends and family, be the best you can be. I appreciate you so much. We'll talk to you soon.